It's July and it's time to pick our TBR. All right, here's the thing. I've got a TBR jar. It's practically summer, so we are gonna try to pick summer reads with our prompt jar. This isn't the jar's first appearance on this channel. You know, we've used it many times in the past, and the prompts are running a little low, so eventually we're going to have to refill it again with all of the previous prompts we've used, but I wanna get through these first. So for this month, we have a rule. We're gonna pick a prompt out of the jar. It's gonna have to come from a pile of books that I've pre-selected that give summer vibes. In addition, you know we do our Buzzword challenge every month. So we also have a pile for July's buzzwords. The cover challenge is metallic and the title challenge is an occupation. So defining summer. What time is it? Summertime. The cover has to be giving summer. Maybe the synopsis is giving summer. Maybe there's floral or leaf arrangements on the cover. Anything that's going to give us the summer vibes. We are going to pick 6 books and 2 of them will have to qualify for our buzzword challenges. So we're doing like lots of things all at once. Nothing new here. It'll be fun. It'll be totally fun. So I will show you what we have. The first pile, I went ahead through the physical TBR and picked anything that was giving summer vibes. Most of them are going to be contemporary romance. I think maybe we have 1 or 2 fantasies in there. The second pile is our occupation pile. So anytime throughout picking a prompt, if one of the books in this occupation pile fits the prompt, we can choose that and knock out our buzzword challenge. And then the other piles that we actually have 2 of them because I am a fantasy girly. We have lots of covers with either metallic foiling on the cover, or we have books that have an item that would insinuate metallic. So anything giving metal, crowns, swords, armor, etc. So these are the books that I can pick from. As you can see, we're not short of any picks. There will be plenty to choose from. You know that we keep things really interesting on this channel. That's not going to be easy, so let's get into it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pick our first prompt. It looks like there's not a lot in there, but there actually, I think, is a lot in there. So this is our first prompt. I'll let you guys see it first, as per usual. And what does it say? It says, great first sentence. So I have to read the sentence and see which one we like the most. I think I can do that. I'm just gonna pick a few. We're not gonna go through all of the first sentences and I'll read them with you. So I picked 4 just to get us started. So the first one is Picture Perfect by 𝖒𝖊𝖉𝖎𝖆. The second one is Black Girls Must Die Exhausted by Jane Allen. The third one is Sweet Heat by 𝖒𝖊𝖉𝖎𝖆. The fourth one is Left of Forever by 𝖒𝖊𝖉𝖎𝖆. And the last one is Christina Lauren, The Paradise Problems. If you know anything about sports, baseball is a summer sport. And then we have lots of covers that are giving summer. Now we have to read the first lines of these books to see which one we like the best. First, we're gonna read this one. The day I turned 30, I officially departed my childhood. That's the first line. I don't know, not really grabbing me. Sweet Heat is actually book 2 of Honey and Spice. I loved that book. Rated it 5 stars. They say there are certain dramatic, life-changing, or ending occurrences that a person can recognize are about to happen immediately before they happen. Okay, that's actually a little gripping. I like that one. I'll put that one over here. Left of Forever is actually book 2 of the Spoons Oregon series. First one was called Savor It. I loved it. This one has a prologue. I guess we'll count the prologue as the first line. When I met Ellis Bird at age 5, I thought he might be the most serious little boy that ever lived. Mediocre. Right? We've got this one, Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. Ooh, this one's got some artwork on the inside. Very cool. All right, this is a prologue as well. The day my husband moves out of our apartment is also the day Resident Evil Village releases for PlayStation, and you might be surprised which of these things lands with a greater emotional impact. Okay, I'm interested in that one. And last but not least, Picture Perfect by 𝖒𝖊𝖉𝖎𝖆. I love the little sprayed edges on this. The little heart baseballs are so cute. I love baseball. I love baseball so much. Skylar Paige sat cross-legged on her twin-size bed, enjoying the moments before sunrise. Actually, not giving. We had 2 that were really interesting, and we had 1 that was kind of interesting. So because we have 2 good ones, I'll put this away. And I'm actually so interested in this one. That first line really hooked me. So we are gonna read Sweet Heat by 𝖒𝖊𝖉𝖎𝖆. And we will put these back into the pile. Prompt number 2. What do we have here? So what does it say? It says drawn or illustrated cover. Interesting. Let me go through the pile.
A few moments later.
That prompt was kind of terrible because it didn't help me with any of our choices here. We've got too many to choose from, so I am just gonna go with the one that's interesting me the most. So the internet said that the Spell Shop and Night Circus are giving summer vibes, so I could put my faith in that. We wanted to go fantasy. And then we've got 5 contemporary romances here, 3 from the last pile. You know what? I think we should continue series that we're in the middle of, just to feel like we're doing something good here. And so I'm gonna pick Left of Forever by 𝖘𝖊𝖉𝖎𝖆. We should keep pushing through series. That's probably the smart choice. So that's book number 2. Okay, putting these books back into the pile. Okay, I think the next one we're gonna have to try to see if we can finagle it into a buzzword challenge. So this is our prompt number 3. What does it say? It says, a title that includes and. Perfect. So I'm just gonna show you our fantasy picks and our buzzword challenge picks real quick, and we're gonna go through them and see which ones include the word and. We have 3 contestants here. Technically, we had 4 that qualified for this prompt, but I am not reading House of Sky and Breath. It's just too long, and we're still trying to work through Prior Eve and Orange Tree, so I'm not gonna do that to myself. But the ones that we do have are From Blood and Ash, Blood and Steel, and The Night and the Moth. I am so highly intrigued in all 3 of these, so this is gonna be really hard to choose. And if I read any of these, I'd be starting a series, so that's disappointing. Shall we just go for the shorter one and go easy on myself? So this is 532. This one is 480, and The Night and the Moth is, oh, long shot. This is gonna be the shorter one. So not including the acknowledgements, it is 385. So we're just gonna go ahead. We're gonna pick the short one. Rachel Gillick, Night and the Moth. I'm actually so excited to read this because I loved One Dark Window and 2 Twisted Crowns. So this is gonna be great. I already know it. So we will add this to the TBR. This is book number 3, and this fulfills our metallic prompt because we have some foil on the front, and also the armor is metallic. There we go. So we're gonna put these ones back. We still can pick from them, maybe. I don't know if that counts. All right, book number 4, what's it gonna be? Bright yellow or orange cover. That's giving summer, yes. I think I have some good options here. So Christina Lauren is back. We've got Raybearer by 𝖘𝖊𝖉𝖎𝖆, and this I would say is like a bright yellow cover. We've got Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. I am currently in my first Kennedy Ryan book. We're reading Real right now, so that could be interesting. And I think this is actually giving red now that I look at it, so I probably am not gonna count this, sorry. But out of these 3, 2 of them are series. 1 of them might be a standalone. So I gotta do it to them. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to try to go with the standalone. I mean, I hope this is a standalone. Pretty short. It's Christina Lauren, so it's gonna be the perfect summer read. Let me take a drink. Let's go back to the jar. So we have 2 more picks. We do have to reserve 1 last book for our title challenge. So this next one is gonna be probably that. What does it say? What does it say? Husband chooses a book. Let me go get him. I think he's busy at the moment, so we're just gonna let him do his thing and we'll come back to that later. I'm just gonna text him and let him know that I need him to come up here. So we'll just move on to our 6th prompt. We will save the title challenge for him, and we'll just move ahead to the next one. This is our last and final book for the month of July. Great first sentence. No, we already did that. I'm not doing that one. We're picking a new one. Let's go. What does this one say? Your latest purchase. Okay. So these were the summer vibes that we had. And I will tell you which ones we did not purchase recently. So these ones are gonna go because these are a little older and I've had these for a little while. So that leaves us with 𝖘𝖊𝖉𝖎𝖆 and Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst. And I'm going to let you know that I think this one came more recently. I think I picked this up from a book outlet haul. This one we just got. My latest bargain book haul video linked up top or down below if you want to see that. But book number 6, 𝖒𝖊𝖉𝖎𝖆. Picture perfect. I hope this is the ultimate baseball romance. Please, I need it to give Lynn Painter Wes and Liz, if you know what I mean. If you don't want to be on camera, I just need like your legs or hands in the video. I've just gotten my husband here. He's going to be picking our 5th book for us. He's just going to stand here and be off camera just because. Doesn't want to be on camera. But I will show him the books that we have available and he's going to pick one of them for us. Okay, so you are picking one of these books. These are books with an occupation in the title. And I'm not going to tell you anything more about these books. You can just go off of vibes. Okay, you can hold them all first and then you can tell me which one. If you do want to read the synopsis of any of them, you can. Just don't have to read them all. All right, which one do you choose? Not this one? Okay.
Not that one.
Not this one. Okay.
Not that one.
Okay, maybe stack them all back up. Now we're going through them one by one.
That one.
Heir. Okay, he picked Heir by 𝖒𝖊𝖉𝖎𝖆. Is there a reason why you picked this one?
I like the cover.
You like the cover. I like the cover too. Thank you very much. I love you.
Love you.
All right, I'll let you guys see the cover just so you can see why he liked it. I figured Heir was like an occupation, right? Like you're next in line to take something over. And maybe sometimes you don't want to be, so I think it counts. All right, and here we are, our summer TBR. These were the 6 books that we picked for July. 2 of them are hardcover, 4 of them are paperback, 2 of them are fantasy, 4 of them are contemporary romance. And our 2 Buzzword challenge picks are 𝖒𝖊𝖉𝖎𝖆 and the Moth and Heir. I'm actually really excited to start most of these. I always love reading down our physical TBR. That always feels really good. But I've had this one for a long time. I'm highly interested in Rachel Gillig's writing here. These 2 books, we have started a series, so we would be continuing. And these 2, I just love Christina Lauren, so that's going to be a good time. And this one is about baseball, so that will also be a great time. So do these books actually give summer, or would you have done it a little bit differently? Would you have chosen anything else from the stacks? Or am I just like living in my little delusional world? Make sure you comment below and let me know your thoughts. Also, if you just want to leave an emoji, if you're just passing through, go ahead and leave a flower down in the comments below to celebrate the summer TBR. I do always appreciate you being here with me. Thank you for sitting with me through another video. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye! So feel free to sit down if you don't want to be on camera. You can kind of just like stand here. Yeah. Because, you know, doesn't want to be here. No, not gonna say that.